What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everyone tuning in. I woke up this morning, man. I had some stuff I was gonna do. I look at my notifications on my phone. I had all these notifications, and I saw that they're saying that Takeoff from Migos was shot dead, and I'm like, what? So I go and I Google it, and I'm seeing all these articles. And as you can see, this is the one from TMZ of Takeoff losing his life over a dice game in Houston. This is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We're going to get into this, but I want y'all to understand something. Is that we're losing rappers left and right. We just had PNB Rock lose his life. Get robbed. We have other rappers lose their life. But this, to me, you would think at some point a lot of this would slow down. Because again, Takeoff, from my understanding, he's not one of these guys that's really out here, right, getting into shit. That I haven't seen that, as far as Takeoff is concerned. So this is surprising to me. Because out of all the Migos, from my understanding, because y'all may know more of Takeoff than I do, but he seems to have had the less problems. Now, I heard some stuff, some rumors about some things. I hadn't really seen any of it confirmed. This is sad on a lot of levels. He was only 28 years old. I thought he might have been maybe a little bit older than that, but 28 years old. He ain't even 30 yet. That just shows you how short life can possibly be for you. He just had the success, him and Quavo, the joint album together, and then this happens. This is absolutely ridiculous, man. Like, where are we going in our society, man? But let's get into this article. This is according to TMZ. We get into the update. It says Takeoff, 1/3 of the Migos is dead after an early morning shooting in Houston. TMZ Hip Hop has confirmed. Law enforcement sources and multiple witnesses tell us that the fatal incident went down shortly after 2:30 a.m. Nothing good happens after, at that time. That's when cops got a call for a man shot at a bowling alley called 810 Billiards and Bowling in Houston. We're told Takeoff and Quavo were playing dice when an altercation broke out, and that's when someone opened fire, shooting Takeoff either in the head or near his head. Wow. He was pronounced dead at the scene. TMZ Hip Hop has obtained footage from the incident, and you can see Quavo in an orange shirt and others gather around Takeoff. At first, they tried to move him, and then they put him back down. Quavo yelled for someone to get help. Police tell us 2 other people were shot, and taken to the hospital in private vehicles. We do not know their conditions. Quavo was not injured. Just a couple of hours before the shooting, Takeoff posted a pic of himself lighting up at the bowling alley. Quavo had posted video 7 hours earlier as he drove around Houston with Jazz Prince, who was celebrating his birthday. We're told Jazz was not with Quavo and Takeoff when the shooting happened. Takeoff, whose real name is Kersnick Kari Ball, was the youngest member of Migos. Quavo was his uncle, and Offset is his cousin. They came together as a group in 2008 in Georgia and became multi-platinum hit makers, dropping their first major hit, Versace, in 2013. They would hit number one on Billboard in 2016 with Bad and Bougie. Most recently, Quavo and Takeoff had released a project as a duo, Unk and Few. They had just released their latest music video, Messy, on Monday. Takeoff was 28. This is, I mean, what can you say? What drives people? You getting into a verbal altercation. I don't know if they said altercation, so it could have been a fight, it could have been just verbal. You males, because you know who was. What is with you reaching for your peace, okay, and ending somebody's life? You know what, this could have been a situation, and this just purely from my speculation. I think that he had people in that bowling alley that saw them there that already was feeling some type of way, and that's how the argument started off. Because how do you go and get into an altercation that turns into you shooting him? And they're saying he could have shot him in the head. Ended this man's life, only 28 years old. This is sad to me on a lot of levels. You're at a bowling alley. At a bowling alley. I don't know what side of town in Houston, bowling alley. I'm maybe one of their big bowling alleys in town. And then it comes to this. I told you, we as black men are our own worst enemy. I don't care what anybody say. We're the ones ending each other. But people don't want to have this conversation. They want to run from this conversation. But we as black men are our own worst enemy. These black rappers are losing their life to other black men. That's how they lose their life. Because of the hatred, the self-hatred that we have towards each other, the jealousy and envy. Again, from my perspective, it could have been somebody at that bowling alley that already was feeling some type of way that they were there. And this, again, is another rapper who lost his life in another city that he's not even from. Takeoff is from Atlanta, where he loses his life in Houston. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is something that should have never happened, but it did. And we have to look inward at the problems that we have with each other. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let's look at Twitter. Let's see.
How you shining? Like,
appreciate.
I feel like not like. Of course, you were shining before, but I feel like you was dancing on this one.
Yeah.
I felt like you was just
crazy.
like, yo. I felt like it was like it was always your time. It was your time to prove it. Is that something you had in your mind when you was going in recording?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Enough is enough. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm chill, you know what I'm saying, laid back, but it's time to pop it, you know what I mean? I mean, time to give me my flowers, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want them later on when I ain't here.
God damn it,
you know what I mean? I want them right now, so.
Give me flowers.
Yeah. That's it.
Now, one thing I really.
And that was from an interview earlier. Was it earlier? It was some weeks ago. This is right when that joint album came out. "28 years old, man. 28 years old is no longer here. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. We are our own worst enemy, people. We have nobody to blame for the problems that we have if we're ending each other. Jealousy and envy is real. Now, the details of the situation are going to come out. But hold on, that was an update. Let's see. There's an update. Let's see. In emergency audio obtained by TMZ, you hear dispatchers discussing the incident, saying 5 shots were fired, and revealed the initial caller said they heard shots and people screaming. Another rapper loses life. This is ridiculous, man. 28 years old, man. Younger than me. As I said before, the details of this situation are going to come out. They're going to come out. And It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. I hope people understand that you have to live your life, and you have to not dwell on things, because you could be here today and gone tomorrow. And the fact that while you're at a bowling alley where you're supposed to be having fun with friends or family, you have this. I hope that they weren't on the wrong side of town. I hope Quavo and Takeoff are not on the wrong side of town, because shootings don't really go on at bowling alleys like that I know of. So I just, it's absolutely sickening. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'll see y'all next one. Rest easy to Takeoff. See y'all later.